Hello everybody, 2020 is nearly upon us, but do you know your personal year number? If not, on this video I will show you how to quickly work that out and find a most powerful predictive tool. You see everybody, we are all going through cycles of 9 years, a progressive cycle of growth and slowdown in our destiny from the moment of our birth. Numerology is powerful and simple to give us this technique of prediction. In addition, 2020 is a new decade. Therefore, on this video, I will give you the secret of what 2020 will mean for everybody, for the whole planet, and in fact, for your personal destiny in the next 10 years. If you are new to my channel, sub below and let's get started. For 2020, everybody, it's the vibration of 2 plus 2 equals 4. It's a 4-year, but also just looking at it, you can see 22 staring out at you. 22, the master builder. But this isn't just going to affect 2020. The secret is that this affects the whole next 10 years. The whole decade will be about master building. It's going to be a tremendous 10 years of material growth on our planet. I mean, you haven't seen anything like what you're going to see. When you get to 2030 and you look back and you look out of your window and you look at the world around you, it's going to look very different, because 2020 is going to start this material Rahu energy. Rahu is number 4. So 2020 is about a Rahu material growth and prosperity without any boundaries. Don't forget, Rahu has no boundaries, without any boundaries, but Saturn is fortunately included because Saturn is number 8, but half of the Saturn energy, a seldom known secret, is number 4. Therefore, wherever there is number 4, Shani is there too, holding things back a little bit, making sure things are sound. We should be glad for Saturn's energy, because an unbound Rahu can be dangerous. But also, number 4 is Uranus. I'm going to bring it in here. Uranus means unexpected events, revolutionary events will occur in this year. Absolutely, revolution, and in the next 10 years. So, how will this impact you? So the impact, everybody, of this Rahu strong, materialistic driven, almost greedy energy will impact you according to your personal year number for 2020. So on this video, I'm going to show you right now how to calculate that number, and then I'm going to interpret for everybody how that will be for you in 2020, incorporating this information I've just given you. And don't forget, if you really want to plan ahead, once you've got this technique, you can plan your 2021 year, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way through the decade by reading those numbers on this video. So let's start. Everyone, there are 2 simple steps. I'm going to go through them with you systematically to calculate your personal year number. Any problems, post in the box below. So everybody, this is the first step you have to take. You simply need to know your date of birth and you add up those numbers to get a single figure. Here's some examples for you. If you're born on the 1st of Jan, 1 plus 1, because it's the first month, equals 2. That's your first number. Or 24th of Feb, 2 plus 4 plus 2 equals 8. 20th of July, 2 plus 0 plus 7 equals 9. But you always have to bring it down to a single digit. So 31st of December, 31 plus 12 equals 42. But you have to add 4 and 2 to get a single digit number, 6. So there is 4 clear examples of how to bring your date of birth down to a single digit. Don't include your year of birth. That's not relevant here. Second step is you add that number from your date of birth to number 4, because number 4 is 2020. Very simple. I'll go through it again. So if you're born on the 1st of Jan, that comes down to number 2. 2 plus 4, it's your 6th year. If you're born on the 24th of Feb, it comes to number 8. 8 plus 4 equals 12. You have to bring it down to a single digit, 1 and 2. It's your 3 year. 20th of July birth date equals number 9. 9 plus 4 is 13. And again, bring it down to one digit, 1 plus 3. It's your 4 year. And finally, 31st of December comes to number 6, as I've just shown you. 6 plus 4 comes to number 10. Bring it down to one digit. It's a 1 year. So everyone, if you are in a one personal year in 2020, what does this mean? Well, it's very powerful to be in a 1 year, especially when it's a Rahu type vibration. You're going to be full on now to start something new. Without any shadow of doubt, this is the year to begin something new. Out of all the 9 years, this is the year when you are forced to start something new, and it's going to be good. The problem is, and the only problem is, that you will have to be the one doing it on your own. It's a personal year for loads of initiative, creativity, new beginnings, and a power to decide. But you have to do it for yourself. You won't get much help. That's a minus. Depending on your personality, you may think that's great. The thing is, doors will open to you. So if you are looking for anything new, this is a new romance, a new relationship, a new job, anything, to move house, this is the year when you can do it. This is the year when doors will open to you. Because it's a 4 year for everybody, you're going to have to work very hard though. It's not going to fall into your lap, but because it's your 1 year, it's a powerful year for new beginnings. Let me tell you the secret of the 1 year. If you don't take the opportunities offered to you in this 1 year, you have to normally wait 9 years again to get similar doors opening. But sometimes your 5 year is another year that will open things, but that's 4 years from now, okay? That's your 5 year, 4 years from now. So my advice is, whatever opportunity comes your way, whatever new door is opening just a little bit, push it open. This is a year when there is great power in your hands. It's up to you. Now, 2020 is a 2 year for you. It's a definite year for cooperation. This means it's a very good year for harmony. People want to work with you. People want to partner you. So it can actually be good for romance, although I haven't mentioned it on here. Often people start a new romance also in this year. But if you do, you have to cooperate. You can't push. You can't try to dominate. It's not a good year for that. That can go badly if you do that. So it's a hard-working year for everybody. But you get the best out of it when you cooperate. So it's good for business partnerships. It's good for family life. That can become very solid and very good actually, and very harmonious if you try to meet people halfway. It's all about meeting people halfway, being the person who mediates, if you like, who brings people, together. And if you can do that, you'll feel a great warmth in this year. It's a very emotional time though. There may be things happening like separations for some people, but that's not the normal thing. It's normally about bringing people together. It's about emotions, harmony, finding safety in your family circle. It's a bit like being more indoors than outdoors, if you know what I mean. It doesn't mean you're not going to be going places and traveling, but it's a cozy year. I think of a number 2 year as a very cozy, family orientated year. So if you're in a number 3 year, you've just come out of a number 2 year, and this personal year is about action. It's about social life. It's about travel, romance. Often new people come into your life in a big way. It's about fun, enjoyment. Expect some drama though, because with all these new people, there can be drama, and expansion. So after a bit of a family type atmosphere, a bit of a slow down in your life in that 2 year last year, this year is about expansion. So it's about movement. It's about daring to move out of your safety net, if you like. So especially as it's a very hard working year, you've got to be careful that you don't trip over yourself this year in a 3 year. Yes, you're going to feel this really good vibe of new things happening, new people, excitement and travel, but make it purposeful. Make it that it works for you long term. That's the key for success. So if it's your 4 year in a 4 year anyway, 2020 for everybody, it's a definitely good thing that you can use this good vibration of Rahu, because you'll be working your socks off this year and probably enjoying it. If you haven't got a job, you're probably going to find opportunity for that in an unexpected way. As I said, it will be Uranus led, it will be unexpected. Job change definitely on the cards if you're looking for it, but you have to be looking actively for it. But if you're not and you're happy where you are, it's stable. It's just work, work, work and make it better every day. It's about building. If you want to move home, there may be opportunities. But the key to a 4 year is always this. Don't make a change. Wait until you are offered a change. I'll say it again. If you try to push open the doors in a 4 year, it can work against you. You have to wait for the door to open, and it will often be completely unexpected. I've seen this many times. 4 years bring unexpected opportunities, and you've got to go then. You've got to walk through that door. It will be a very solid opportunity. It will be a new future on a solid foundation if it just opens without you doing anything. So sudden opportunities which open to you are very, very good. You may have to make a few sacrifices though to take the opportunity, but it's always well advised if it is given to you and not something which you have to push for. You know, there's a real subtle difference there. If you try to push for change, it can work against you. So it's a hard working year for staying where you are most of the time, except when that sudden, unexpected opportunity arrives. If you're in a 5 personal year in this hard working Rahu 2020 year, you're going to take that energy and multiply it into movement, okay? Because Mercury, which is number 5, actually goes quite well with Rahu. So opportunities for new jobs, excitement, absolutely for travel. You will be on the move in this year, and lots of excitement, new people, possibly romance. Be careful about romance in a 5 year if you're not suited. You're very attracted to lots of people and people to you. Be careful if you are looking for new romance that you are suited to each other. By the way, next year is much better for romance that is serious, a 6 year. But still, you don't want to hold back on opportunities because they will be coming your way. You'll be doing new things in a relationship too, and you may go on a long journey together because escapism is a big factor in a 5 year. So new people, new jobs, excitement, it's a moving on year. New opportunities, as I say, are the most important thing, and they will come to you or you will find them. It doesn't really matter how you find them, they will be there. And you have to be ready though to jump at the slightest provocation into these new possibilities. So a very, very exciting and changeable year. So if you're in a 6 personal year and it's 2020, which is a 4 vibration under Rahu, you've got the vibration of Venus, number 6, and Rahu. This is very favorable for romance. Rahu and Venus are great friends. Therefore, if you are looking for a new partner, it's very possible you will find one in this year. Or if you started a new relationship, which people often do in a 5 year, it will become more stable, more personal if it continues on into this year. If you are in a steady relationship, spousal situation, it's going to get very intense this year with some big domestic issues which will be sorted. You're going to be very much into your home and family. Children may be a big feature of this year. There can be new children, or it can just be issues with children come to the fore in a big way and will be sorted positively. It's a very good time to move house if you've been planning to do that. It's all about responsibility. This year 6 is about taking absolute responsibility. Very often getting married, very often settling down, moving house, and having children is one of the most common manifestations in a 6 year. But it's a happy, harmonious time for friendships also, and for being very much joining with other people in a very cooperative and harmonious way. It's got something in common with a 2 year, but it's much more structural, much more about responsibility. Now, if you're in a 7 year and it's 2020, Rahu, which is a very purposeful energy here, this can be a bit disrupting, but don't be afraid, it'll all stabilize next year. You're in a searching mode, but the good news is it's a healing, meditative vibration. This is a year for going off on your own and finding your own truth. Many people travel to foreign lands in a 7 year, but it's a hard working time, 2020, for everybody. So you may seem like you're a bit out of the crowd here, and you're going to have to go off on your own, find time alone to find yourself, which may mean spirituality and searching for truth also. It's a great year for doing astrology. It's a great year for the occult, for secret knowledge. But it's a lonely thing in a way because you're searching on your own. You're a bit outside of the normative vibration in this year. But if you've been sick and if you need healing, it's a very positive year for that. Meditation, being alone, going inwards and finding techniques for stillness will be enormously beneficial. But very often there's a lot of foreign travel also. It's not a year for beginning a big venture like a business, by the way, because things tend to be unstable and uncertain at this time. Far better to wait until next year. Now, if you are in an 8 vibration in 2020, this is enormously powerful because, as I've just been talking about, Saturn, Rahu, Uranus, and the number 8 have a lot in common because it's a 4 year. You are going to make enormous material gains in this year if you work hard, but it needs enormous application. Power is within your grasp if you want that. If you want to change job, if you want to go up that ladder, all the doors will open to you now. It's a great year for career success. But for some people on the 8 year, it goes the opposite way, okay? Because the 8 is a very karmic number. It's ruled by Shani. So often people retire also in an 8 year and they tone down their material needs and they find stability. So it's all about finding stability, whether that's about more success, more money, material gains, or toning down your life into a much more calmer place. It's about being where you want to be and making things work for you. It's a very, very powerful vibration. So, if you are in a 9 personal year in 2020, what does this mean? This is the Mars vibration. So, this is a bit inharmonious with the 2020 itself vibration, which is about Rahu. Rahu and Mars can be at odds to each other. And don't forget, Saturn, Uranus are involved. It's a time when I would really advise calming down as much as you can. It's going to be hard though, because 9 years are busy, 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 busy. You've hardly got a moment to yourself. So much is going on and it can be destabilizing. You are sorting things out this year. There may be sudden endings. Things may be coming to a culmination that have been there for a long time. Things get out of your control. Whereas last year things were in your control, that was number 8. Number 9 is Mars, and it all goes out of control. So don't be afraid. Don't be concerned if things seem to be spinning out of your control. Use the energy to declutter your life is the best advice always given for a 9 year. declutter, get rid of the unnecessary people maybe, or things in your life, par down your life. Don't forget, next year is your 1 year. Have a check of that on this video. That's a whole new beginning. So it is a time of ending. There may be people leaving your life. There may be jobs leaving your life. Or you may just want to leave people or want to leave jobs. But very often it's not in your control. But don't be afraid of it. It doesn't mean that you're going to lose your relationship at all. In fact, 9 is a very powerful number if you go with the flow. It's definitely not a year for pushing to make things happen. Here's my number one tip, if you like, for a 9 year, everybody. Don't start anything new. I can tell you from my life experience, and I've had a lot of it, okay, and from other people I've seen in their lives, and lots of study on this, believe me, for decades and decades. If you start anything in a 9 year, it will be a thing of the past by next year. Okay, now that doesn't mean you can't start a new romance, but take it slow. Don't get married until next year is a good advice in a 9 year. But if you didn't start it this year, that's different. Okay, but in general though, new jobs, new enterprises, new home moves, whatever you start in a 9 year will have to be redone again next year. That's the general thing. It's a culmination. It's not a new beginning. Next year is your new beginning. So everyone, sub to my channel if you haven't already. I hope this was a good video for you, gave you some useful insight into numerology and 2020. Goodbye for now, and God bless everyone.